It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful Saturday. Yes, it is. It's nice. And the gardeners are mowing my yard. All right. Hi guys. How you doing? It is a beautiful Saturday. What a wonderful day. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Let's get a few more people in here. I want to get like maybe 100 people in here. If I can just get 100 people on this Saturday. Oh, I think that's my pizza. Hang on one second. How you doing? Good. All right, let's see you. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Great weekend too. All right, I'm back. Had to listen. I take care of the local kids around here. A lot of people, a lot of these kids, they work pizza delivery jobs. I definitely want to, I definitely want to take care of them. I tip heavy. You guys have to understand, I am a heavy tipper. All right. Hi. Yeah, you need some sandals? Do you guys need any sandals for your wives? Yeah. Let's see. You can go to Just Fashion now, I think. 15% off your first order of sandals. Look at these feet. She's got a tattoo right in her foot. What the fuck? How do you get a tattoo right there? That must hurt so bad. That must kill. All right, look, we got a great article here that I want to go through with you guys. It should say get woke, these idiots. It's get woke, go broke. Okay? Get woke, go broke. That is the thing. Adopt your obnoxious far leftist politics, and it will destroy whatever it is that you're involved in. It's happened to comics. I mean, comics are no longer a going interest. I mean, oh my God, sales are collapsing everywhere, except for things like Cyberfrog, except for things like Jawbreakers. Anytime anyone stands up and says, yeah, those are SJWs, I am the opposite of an SJW. Suddenly everyone is attracted to that. SJWs cause chaos and get very, very upset, but they can go fuck themselves. I mean, this is about choice. I mean, this is people presenting other adults with choice, and that's what we do around here. Of course, I'm the antithesis of a social justice warrior. Yeah, I mean that's why you come here. That's why normal people are attracted to this channel. That's why people all over the world are wearing Soylo, a Soy War Story T-shirts right now, all over the world. In Finland, in the UK, in Africa, they're all wearing these shirts. In China, they're wearing these shirts right now. It is marvelous. I mean, we are working very, very hard to make a difference, to try for our one goal, our first goal, our initial goal, which is to see the end of Kathleen Kennedy's, cray cray KK's iron grip, her regime, her horrific tenure on Star Wars must end. It must end. This is an utter failure. I didn't think that this would be the movie to do it. I didn't think that this would be the movie to actually get the Disney people on Kathleen Kennedy's case. But it turns out that it might well have been. I'm noticing, let's see here. Yeah, Pablo Hidalgo has changed his tune. We've got people who are alerting me. I've got insiders who are shareholders at Disney who are now telling me that Pablo Hidalgo has been spoken with, dealt with by Disney, and now if you go to his Twitter, he has erased his former Twitter account. He started a new Twitter account in which nobody's blocked, and now he's acting like a gentleman. He's acting like a perfect gentleman. I'd like to go over there and tweak him a little bit, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Let's see. The fact that Pablo Hidalgo's account is now reset and more understanding shows that Disney Lucasfilm might take a look at themselves and it might make a change for Star Wars fans. That's pretty good. Pablo Hidalgo responds, I don't agree that you've personally been impugned in any way, at least not by myself. I still think there are plenty of accounts acting in bad faith for LOLs, and will call it as such if it should cross my path. If you don't assume it's directed at you specifically, it helps. Pablo, I am acting in wonderful faith. I am acting in good faith for the fans of Star Wars. That's what I'm doing. I'm fighting idiots like you who hate the fans of Star Wars for some God only. Let me tell you something, Pablo. If I had your job, first of all, there would never be a therm scissor punch. Okay, I would never allow those names to go out. There would not be a Moloch. You named a character Moloch, you jackass. That would not pass muster. If Comic Artist Pro Secrets had your job, I don't really want your job, honestly. I'm just saying, if I did have your job, I'd be doing it for the people of Star Wars, for the Star Wars fans, and I would be so kind to Star Wars fans. So very, very kind, because I would be fully aware, as I am fully aware on my channel here, on my little channel, that my subscribers are my lifeblood. If it wasn't for my fans, if it wasn't for my subscribers, these people pay the bills around here. I would be kissing ass. Would I be kissing? I don't think I'd need to kiss ass, but I would be very kind. Let's put it that way. I would be very kind to these people. And I can't understand why you feel that you don't need Star Wars fans. I don't think Disney understands why you feel that you don't need Star Wars fans. Disney cannot possibly feel that way. Disney is being led astray by right now. They have, I'm sure, without a choice of their own, I'm sure Kathleen Kennedy was foisted upon them. They have been dealt a heaping, poisonous helping of social justice warrior, far leftist politics. They are seeing the results of that in the fact that their film, which was supposed to raise $170 million on its opening weekend, just think of that. And that isn't even very much. They were going to settle for that because they knew the film was going to be a flop. They knew this film was going to be a flop. They were hoping that it would raise $170 million. They released it Memorial Day. Most films released Memorial Day don't do all that well. It's not Christmas. It's not the Christmas season. They thought they would beat Pirates of the Caribbean and then have some sort of bragging rights. No. The answer is no. It might not even break $100 million right now. This is glorious beyond belief. This is the power of this battle station. We are fully armed. We are ready to wreck shop. If this continues, if this nonsense continues, we are here to wreck shop. Now look at this. Get woke, go broke. Solo crash lands at the box office. Now this is an essay article written by a fellow named John Nolte, who I like. I think he's pretty vicious. I mean, you want to think, if you've heard any of my more vicious tirades about Kathleen Kennedy and Star Wars, I'm a pussycat. I'm a teddy bear when it comes to, in comparison to John Nolte. John Nolte is something else. He's something else. So let's look at what John Nolte has to say in this brilliant article. Breitbart.com, Hollywood. Before we go any further, let's dispel with the nonsense in capital letters. Solo is not collapsing at this weekend's domestic and international box office over some exotic disease known as Star Wars fatigue. F&A, you idiots. There is no such thing as Star Wars fatigue. If you could give me a good Star Wars movie every week, I would go see it. I would go see it every week. In fact, that's what you're planning on doing, isn't it? If there was such a thing as Star Wars fatigue that you were aware of, there wouldn't be a TV show coming out, would there? You guys are planning a TV show. Why would you put on a TV show about the events that took place between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens? Why would you do that if there was such a thing as Star Wars fatigue? Sergeant Lowe, thank you for $4.99. I appreciate it. If any other company tried to force their politics on us like Disney, they'd be out of business in a year. Well, get ready, Sergeant Lowe, because some changes are going to be made around here. It's about time people stood up against this nonsense. Just stood up about it. And I think you're going to see the results. The devastation in the comic book industry right now is evidence enough that this doesn't work. This doesn't work. And a company like Disney isn't going to go quietly into the night. They only care about profits. They only care about profits. And profits come from what people are saying. Profits come from word of mouth. If people are bad-mouthing this nonsense, they're not going to be making any money. And then changes will be made. Who Flung Poo, thank you for $2. Do you think can't be a shills if Solo flops? Of course he does. Of course. He's the one who's gonna be talking about fatigue. He's gonna be talking about all kinds of other excuses. They are nothing if not excuse machines. Yeah. The idea that the American public is tired of Star Wars because The Last Jedi was released only 5 months ago is a heaping helping of anti-science rubbish. FNA, again, more truth. You guys are with me, I'm sure. If there was a good quality Star Wars movie every month, we'd be very happy. We would go see Star Wars every month. Of course we would. I would love to see Harrison Ford as Han Solo every month in a movie that doesn't humiliate him. I would love to see Mark Hamill as old man Luke Skywalker in a movie every month that doesn't humiliate him. Yeah, that's a dream come true. That makes me very happy to think about. But instead, we have Roundhead Ryan Johnson and his stupid Pac-Man looking head. I swear to God, I saw a bunch of footage of him talking the other day, and he was in profile, and he looked like fucking Pac-Man. I smack him. Pac-Man with a goatee. Yeah. So this is all a lie. This is all a lie. The truth is, we are an audience. We have money to spend. We will spend it on something that is good. We will spend it on something that is good. To begin with, Avengers Infinity War opened just 5 weeks after Black Panther. Five weeks. In fact, Black Panther was still in theaters when Infinity War opened, and Infinity War delivered the biggest opening in the history of the box office. That is correct. Now, all you have to do is look at what Marvel's doing. Marvel is building a fan-friendly, fun series of movies that relates directly to, well, what the comics are supposed to be. The comics aren't really keeping up with the movies, to be honest, but what the fans are expecting. Rick Moranis, thank you for $4.99. I've come to the conclusion, Uncle Ethan, that this was a giant con job to use Han Solo to launch a female-centric Emilia Clarke trilogy. Refute. I can't refute. I'm baffled by this whole thing, but I do think you might be right. I think that from this movie, we're going to see a grown-up version of Memphis Nest. That's why she was 16 years old in this movie, so that she can be an adult in whatever the hell Ryan Johnson is working on right now. Emilia Clarke as well. Yeah. Adelia, thank you for 10 euros. That moment when you realize that a movie about a soy boy showering with his 7 feet space dog and his pansex friend dating a feminazi sex robot is better than the one with Luke and Leia Skywalker. Ryan Johnson facts. Hashtag. That's a shocking realization, and it's true. That's all down to Ryan Johnson. Sathan Jetter, thank you for 5 euros. Hey, I'm working on a comic script for something original. Where can I send it for the best feedback? I can't look at it, Sathan. I'm sorry. I don't read other people's work unless I'm directly working on it myself. It's just not safe for me. It's not a safe thing for people to do that. I could be working on something, and then you could say, hey, you stole that from me. It's just not safe. Michael Tochi, thank you for $2. I'll never support Disney when Luke returns. So never. Okay. Derek Braga Pabon, thank you for $15. Between you, Mindless Entertainment, and Geeks and Gamers, I get all my daily soy requirements. Akbar, a Soy Wars story. Yeah, we got to bring him back. Thank you so much for $15. I do appreciate that donation. Yeah, I will keep doing this. I mean, all of us also include world-class bullshitters in that. That guy is doing an amazing series of shill videos that I eat him up. I love him. I love when he points out the shills. He just did one on John Campea that utterly rocked that dude's day. Utterly rocked that dude's day. TM Biscuits says, you stream too much. TM Biscuits, once a day. Is that too much? Possibly twice. But I have things to say that I think sometimes work live. And I want to connect with you guys directly. If I do stream too much, let me know, and I'll just stop doing it. You guys, I'll just stop talking to you guys. And that, that's an option. I mean, yeah, I don't have to stream. Yeah, everyone likes these sandals. They are good. They are very, very good. If you hear that outside? That's the lawnmower guy, lawn care guy. I hope that's not too distracting. All right, so Star Wars fatigue. Are people actually going with that in America? Of course not. Of course not. In a country that for decades still tunes in countless times a week to gobble down reruns of various procedural shows, CSI, Law & Order, NCIS, that are indistinguishable from one another, and they are. They all suck. Americans they never tire of anything. Look around. We all hate to tire of stuff. From our cold, dead hands, we let something go. We love sameness, the comfort of predictability, the sense that the earth has stopped turning, which means time isn't passing, which means we are not going to die. Good grief, we're so scared of dying, so terrified of change that sometime in June of 1995, we froze our clothes, hair, and decorating styles in amber. Marietta, thank you for €5. I'm so pleased I didn't watch this movie. Thank you for suffering in our place, Uncle Ethan. Hello, chat. Marietta says hello, everyone. Yeah, you know what? I hated the movie. I hated the movie with a passion. I came out of that movie furious. I told you I would tell you if there was anything good in it. There was. I really liked the Millennium Falcon. First of all, I love seeing L337 die. That was one of the best scenes in any Star Wars movie. I loved it. And it was almost pornographic the way they killed her because you hated her so much, and you got to see her complain and whine as she died, and then the lights go out in her eyes. Oh, it's terrific. It's terrific. I'm gonna make another intro as soon as I can get a GIF of that sequence. Um, also, the Kessel Run was just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. The rest of it can go. So the Ethan Van Sciver cut of this movie is about 15 minutes long, and I would like to see that. I think that's, yeah, that is worth it. Yeah. So fatigue from Americans? No, no, no. The only way to get us to move along is if it sucks, which brings me back to Star Wars. How badly is Solo underperforming? Paul Bevins, thanks for $5. Only 1,000 people watching in the middle of a Saturday when we could be at the beach. Clearly, too much streaming. Yeah, I know you guys show up. So, I mean, listen, I'm here to entertain you. You can always watch this later, but there are some things that I think work better live. And this article is something that I wanted to perform live. I really think that it's really, really good and on point. James Duvall, thanks for $5. Hey, I still can't find the Knight of the Old Republic. Find out if the Knight of the Old Republic is still canon. You'd have to help me, James. I don't know anything about the EU, but I'm going to learn because people are asking me about it. And I at this point, I'm hungry for actual good Star Wars content. I mean, I've watched the trilogy again twice this week, the original trilogy. And I'm just like, it was so good. It was so good. Why did it all go wrong? Terrible. Yeah, Quadster, they are cutting my back. I have a big backyard and they're cutting the lawn right now. Yeah, if anyone can help me, I mean, you can send me messages and just tell me the first book that I need to read, the very first, or at least listen to. If I can get a book on tape, that would be better, so I can draw. Yeah, how badly is Solo underperforming? I want that owl purse. I would sometimes look at that owl purse. I mean, I'm a man, but I mean, would I? No, I couldn't. Well, it's an owl. It looks like Twin Peaks. No, I couldn't. Anyway, it's bad. Keeping in mind that the trades reporting Solo's box office tend to suck up to the studios by making things sound better than they really are, the things still look bad. They look bad. Let's see. Michael Pronesti, thank you for Canadian $6.99. You need to stream more, not less. Love having you on the TV as I build my Lego Millennium Falcon. That's great. Yeah, well, I like it. I do like to go live. I like to talk real fast and read your super chats and do an article. It's just kind of makes me feel like I'm a radio announcer. Thunder Kaji Kitten, thank you for $1.99. Craig KK is why I drank. Okay, so Andrea said the minute that Andrea's my wife, for those who don't know, she's Aunt Andrea. The minute we hit 50,000 subscribers, which is going to be pretty soon, I estimate Monday evening, we're going to be at 50,000 subs. That'll make us one of the biggest anti-SJW Star Wars channels on the internet. So that's very, very exciting. The minute that happens, we are going to have a party where we're going to open that bottle of Skywalker wine and we're going to get drunk and do a live stream, essentially, drunk on Skywalker wine. So let's hope that, let's hope that happens soon. Star Wars Universe says, what's with the foghorn in the background? It is a gentleman you want to see? I mean, it's a gentleman riding a lawnmower and mowing my backyard. I'd be happy to show you if you don't believe me. Actually, yeah, he's got a towel on his head. A towel on his head and sunglasses. He looks like he looks a bit like Rey in The Force Awakens. Let's see. Violent Science, thank you for $2. Live stream yourself playing KOTOR. Okay. Michael Alvarado, thank you for $2. Uncle Ethan thinks Solo will break the 200 million long term. Yeah, I do. I do think that. I do. But the opening weekend is what goes on. That's the key thing. Darth Malrak says you took down Pablo. I think I got Pablo talked to. I think I got him spoken to, which is pretty amazing. That's a pretty amazing accomplishment for a little channel like this. Oh, by the way, I've got all these pages from Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps. There are a lot of Green Lantern pages up for sale on eBay right now, starting at 99 cents. If you'd like a page of original art and you have $1 to bid, maybe go take a look at them and see. My eBay is Cyberfrog9. All right, Wayne the Sex Machine, thank you for Canadian $5. Uncle Ethan, do you wear sandals with your soy pants and owl purse? Keep the streams going, you're killing it. No, not really. I like to wear sneakers. I like my feet to be warm. I don't like to have my toes exposed. But I would, that owl purse it's pretty nice. Sean M, thank you for $2. The owl purse will go great with soy pants. Oh my God. They're not soy pants. They're sweatpants. Smithy Matt at 87, thank you for £3.99. Please buy ad blocker. Love your videos. I don't know. The ads are funny. The ads just add to the amusement to me. I don't know. Something else to look at. Michael Prenesti, thank you for Canadian $13.99. EU novels are amazing. I've read everything from Return of the Jedi. Thrawn Trilogy by Timothy Thesson would be an amazing place to start. So Thrawn Trilogy is what I need. Those books launched the whole EU in 1990. Okay, all right. Thrawn Trilogy. I will get that. Thank you for a huge super chat. I really appreciate you. You're very generous. Michael Tochi, thank you for $5. Start with Heir to the Empire by Timothy Zahn. Is that part of the Thrawn Trilogy? Heir to the Empire? 5 years after Return of the Jedi, there are 2 more books in that trilogy. They feature many of the original trilogy characters. Okay, that's what I'm interested in. People Circus, maybe shorter portfolio reviews so we can have more. Yeah, I'm gonna do them. The problem is I do these portfolio reviews and they get 2,000 views. It seems like nobody wants them. Like a very small audience wants them. And then I talk about Star Wars and they get like 30,000 views. That's the thing. So it's I don't know. I wonder if there really is an audience anymore for portfolio reviews. I'll do one anyway. It doesn't matter. I'll do one for the 2,000 people that want to see it. Indie Defense, thank you for $2. You should go on Stefan Molyneux's show. Also, Moo. I don't know what the moo means, but yes, I like Stefan. He's all right. Sean Murphy, thank you for $5. Who the hell's Ethan Van Sciver? I wonder if that's Sean Gordon. No, it isn't. He put Sean G in there. Well, hey, Sean Murphy, thank you for $5. Exo Gielson, thank you for $2. Sign and sell your soy pants on eBay. Ew. They're not soy pants. They're sweatpants. I promise you. Eric, thank you for $10. My Solo t-shirt arrives on Tuesday just in time to catch the movie on Netflix. Damn. Or VHS. One of the two. Thank you for buying a shirt. I appreciate you. Michael Tochi, thank you for another $2. Same thing as the Thrawn Trilogy. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, that's what I'm going to look at. I think that's what I'm gonna get. So anyway, keeping in mind that the trades reporting on Solo's box office tend to suck up to the studios by making things sound better than they really are, and things still look bad. Over this 4-day Memorial Day weekend, Solo is belly flopping at right around 114 million. Solo's 3-day take, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, $93 million. They didn't break $100. Or $100 million. I love it. Comparing apples to apples here at the 3-day opening. Solo, 92 million. Last Jedi, 220 million for that round-headed buffoon. Rogue One, 155 million. Now, when you figure in for inflation, even the dreaded prequels that open on a lot fewer screens will outperform Solo. Okay, so The Phantom Menace opened to 114 million on 2970 screens. In 1999, Attack of the Clones opened 126 million, 3,161 screens in 2002, and Revenge of the Sith opened to 153 million on 3,663 screens in 2005. Solo opened bigger than all of them, 4,400 screens, and it still underperformed. For an even clearer perspective, on its opening Friday, Rogue One earned 71 million. Solo made half of that, 36.5. Oh my God, we did this. This is awesome. This is totally awesome. This is the fandom. Saying, ugh. Oh, it's so nice. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. Dio Brando, thank you for $2. Chocolate milk or strawberry milk? Chocolate milk. I don't know if I could do strawberry milk. Tabletop Joe, thank you for $2. Who do you think Kennedy will toss under the bus? I think Kennedy's going to get tossed under the bus. I mean, this might be such a miserable failure that they're not even going to let her do episode 9. This might be such a disaster, and it really is bad. It really is bad. Titus Susky, thank you for PLN 25. I really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Guys, okay, so we can't, I don't want to get, all right, I don't want to get overconfident. I don't want to get overconfident here. Thank you, Gojira Fly, for $2. Appreciate that donation. I don't want to get overconfident. It's episode 9, and episode 9 is going to be really tricky. They're going to put Yoda in it. Rey is going to train Yoda, and then she's going to train the Force, I'm sure, because she is the ultimate Mary Sue. That garbage tier CBR, Comic Book Resources, had an article about how Han Solo was a bigger Mary Sue, quote unquote, than Rey was, and I was just like, just shut up. It doesn't matter. They're all, this is symptomatic of people that don't know how to write heroes. They don't know how to write real characters. They don't know how to write anything. These people all have to be removed from Star Wars, and competent people need to be put in. Gojirify, thanks for $2. Solo is SOL. That's correct. It's not doing so well. Yeah. Solo opened on a whopping 4,400 screens for an even clearer perspective, all right? Internationally, that magical place where the most domestic box office bombs go to thrive, Solo is doing even worse. In 43 markets over 2 whole days, Solo made a paltry 11.4 million. So what is happening? Why such a collapse? 2 words, ladies and gentlemen: Kathleen Kennedy. Cray cray. KK. That is what is happening right now. Kathleen Kennedy is a 65-year-old old bat producer in charge of the Star Wars franchise. She's also a committed left-wing social justice warrior and feminist who is using the Star Wars franchise to push her obnoxious far left-wing agenda. That is right on. That is a gut punch of truth. 65 years old, thinks like a college student. Kennedy undoubtedly believed that with such a beloved and iconic property, she was bulletproof, that she could be as strident and obnoxious as she pleased, and we dumbass Americans would still slavishly get in line because spaceships and laser guns are cool and stuff. She was wrong, and The Last Jedi was the beginning of the end. It underperformed big time at the box office, and its overbearing political moments were not only eye-rollingly awful, they damaged the overall story while tainting the entire franchise. Kennedy has placed her dumb agenda over the storytelling, and the result was especially awful in The Last Jedi, like that 2-hour chase that went a 2-hour chase that went nowhere. Worse still was Kennedy's decision to dumb down Oscar Isaac's Poe Dameron into a sexist caveman when he is by far the most charismatic new character in the new trilogy. That's not hard. That's not hard. Solo also has its SJW moments. Who doesn't love watching a 5-foot girl who weighs in at about 85 pounds kicking the ass of a grown man? I said that already. Oh my God. People are asking who wrote this. This was written by a man named John Nolte over at Breitbart.com. John Nolte, follow him on Twitter. He spins gold like this all day long. He is awesome beyond belief. MAGA Mexican, thank you for $5. Now it is the time to ask KK, Kasdan, Ryan, etc. Is Luke Skywalker gay? He never married. We win whether they answer yes or no. That is correct. John Nolte. There's the feminist droid always harping about equal rights. Thankfully, she's killed off quickly. Finally, we are hit with the news that the iconic Lando Calrissian is a pansexual, and there are a couple moments in Solo where you're given the impression that includes sex with feminist droids. Yeah, that's correct. Kathleen Kennedy is killing the Star Wars franchise because she is so drastically changing it. Remember what I said about Americans not liking change? What used to be escapist and mythical, what once was wondrous and ennobling of the human spirit is now pedantic, preachy, and small-minded. Kennedy is not appealing to our sense of adventure and shared aspiration. She is hectoring and scolding us. How right on is this? How right on is this article? Hectoring and scolding us through Star Wars. And actually on Twitter and everywhere else, she's hectoring and scolding us. She's not appealing to our shared humanity. She's dividing us up into tribal camps based on race, gender, color, and where we like to put our sex organs. Kathleen Kennedy is such a bad storyteller, so heavy-handed, so selfish, so narcissistic, so wrong, so divisive, so out of touch that a Star Wars movie, y'all, will probably lose money. Boom. Young Dark Vader, thank you for Canadian $2.79. We are still going to the Galaxy's Edge next year, right? Yeah, absolutely. Decades of goodwill have been squandered. The golden goose has been made constipated, and all because of the one true thing, true constant in America. That thing will never change. Liberals eventually ruin everything. Go get woke, go broke, as the saying goes in Instapundit. Instapundit. ESPN, the NFL, higher education, California, Illinois, Western Europe, CNN, Newsweek, Time, the Oscars, the Emmys, the Golden Globes, and now our beloved Star Wars. Wow. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Just a great article. If that doesn't put things into perspective, that should basically let you know exactly where we are, what's going on, what the problems are, and where it's going to go from here. I am stunned. I'm stunned by how brilliant that article is. I mean, it's basically a final summation of everything that this channel has been about for so long. John Nolte, ladies and gentlemen. Rachel Shatley, thank you for $5. Thank you for making a day of grooming snippy dogs bearable. You're quite welcome. Thanks for joining me. Go follow John Nolte on Twitter. People are actually, let me see if I can find this here. Even on, let me see here. Oh, yeah. So even on Twitter right now, far left Twitter, they have to admit, it's actually something that they're talking about. And this cracks me up. The point at the box office. Analysts predict the film will rake in the lowest of all Star Wars films in its opening weekend. Plus, it's up against two box office juggernauts in Deadpool 2 and Avengers Infinity War, but don't count it out just yet. How much longer do Star Wars and superhero films have left as the dominant box office draws? Will there be a similar decline to Westerns? Thank you for $5, Soap Maker. I think they have a long time to go, but they just can't be used as a vehicle for far left social justice. I mean, that's just the thing. Alan Calamari, thank you for $2. Chewbacca was awesome, though. Love that dude. Can you see me? I'm here. Let me see if I can get down low enough. Hi. Let's see. Okay, so this is my favorite thing ever. I absolutely love this. This guy tries to be funny. Anders S. Christensen. Looking at Solo, a Star Wars story's likely underperformance at the box office, one thing is clear. Audiences want more female, minority-led Star Wars films. The numbers back me up on this. Yeah, it's not a soy shirt. It's not soy at all. Okay, let's see. Paul Bevins, thank you for $5. Like the live streams because it's more fun live. Also, I tend to look for the SJW videos, Soilo, Portfolio, Comics, all. It's all just fun. Just more fun. Thank you, Paul Bevins. I really appreciate you. Rax the Hero, thank you for $2. When will you go against Cecil on Bloodsport? I don't think Bloodsports even exists anymore. Yeah. Can you see my Tico? You can't see Tico back there, I don't think. Let me see. People Circus, thank you for £2. KK said Star Wars is back and to the left. All right, so wait, I want to show you this. This is funny. So this guy he totally got blasted with this tweet. Can I go see you? Let me go see you. I mean, it's so great. He's like, this is his immediate reaction. Like, apparently he got destroyed after posting this. He said, Jesus Christ, it's a joke. Don't take everything so seriously. I've created a monster. That's correct. Well, we're not messing around. We don't think it's funny. I mean, this is not funny to normal people. Normal people don't find this idea funny. And you can go ahead and continue to put more and more of these weirdos in our movies. And essentially, you're going to get the same result, if not worse. Piano TM, thank you for $1 donation. Guys, memes are real. I think that's great. It's just a prank, bro, says Jason Moore. Star Wars fans are not playing around. They're just not playing around. This is not amusing to us. This movie was a stand against what seems to be an agenda, and it needs to stop. Kevin donates $4.99, and he says John Nolte plays the same identity politics games only with conservatives. Please don't support his propaganda any more than the SJW stuff. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what Kevin means by that, but I mean, absolutely take that into consideration. We are open-minded here. Totally. What is the tomato score right now? I think it's currently at 65%. The Dallas Deadeye, thank you for $5. Uncle Ethan is the premier comic book artist on this planet. Are your hands and toe thumbs in short? No, but they should be. They should be. Brian Smith, thank you for $5. Love you, Ethan. This article lends a strong voice to everything I've been feeling since the return of The Last Jedi. The Force Awakens still left room for exposition. Yeah. You're welcome. And that article was really terrific. I mean, it really summed up a lot of things. I'm hearing people complaining about Battlefield. I don't play video games. I just watched a video by The Quartering about it, though, and he was complaining about the trailer for Battlefield, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, that looks like pretty irritating to me. Pretty irritating. The audience score is at 56%, says someone. That's good. I would play video games if I had any time. I just don't have any time. I'm here to make videos. I'm here to draw comics. That's what I spend my day doing. And if I can't do either of those, if I'm not doing those, I am hanging out and antiquing with Andrea. We go to these antique shops and they're awesome. They have all kinds of cool toys. Hey, Kay. What?
You missed my antique find today.
What did you find?
Van's got her end table that's right over here.
Are you serious? That's great. So Andrea just found a Van Sciver furniture and antique end table that she just brought home. So I didn't get to go do that. I stayed home. You got you got a wooden sword. And Kaylee got a wooden sword that she would like to show you, but I don't know how are you gonna see that?
How can I see it?
Like this, I guess. You can't really see it, it's too close, but here's the hilt. And there you go. It's a nice sword made of wood. There you go, Kay. All right, so thank you guys very much. I'm going to go eat some pizza now. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed that article. Go check out my new videos. I just put up a couple of new ones, including the Solo Wave 2 action figure line review, and they suck out loud. They're the worst toys ever, except for one. I really do like the Princess Leia Organa Hoth gear toy. I think that's pretty nice. The rest of it's just pure garbage. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.